I'm just gonna drop that stuff. So we got rope. The all important rope. What you doing over there, buddy? You okay? I still believe this pine cone we're carrying is going to be the ultimate thing. Oh, you want to come up and give me a hug? Oh, what a good buddy. Did you hear me? I finally won that fight. He's like, I don't care. Just rub me. Give me a scratch. Oh, scratchy that dog. Good buddy. All right, son. All right. You want to back down? Or you want to sit in my lap for a moment? How am I supposed to play the game if you sit here? Oh, you wanted to give me a kiss. What a nice fella. Here you go. I'll let you down now. How about that? Yeah, let's hope there's not a whole army downstairs that I need all that freaking explosives that I just used to get done. Why am I encumbered? I thought I unloaded that stuff. Is it because I'm a dick? No, I did not. Probably because I hit take all. Alright. Alrighty. So now there's just a box over here. What is in this box? Nothing. Alright. So, you bend over a large shaft that obviously leads to the next floor of the mysterious bunker. The way down is about 8 meters long, and it is painfully clear that the floor downstairs isn't made out of pillows and mattresses. However, if you're skillful enough, going down isn't impossible, especially if you have rope that could be tied to one of the pipes, thus increasing your odds of success. Try to climb down? Nope, let's get some rope. I just gave you a thing of rope. One, done. Trade, thanks. We're roping this down. Rope. Tie the rope to the pipe and climb down. Having tightened a strong sailor's knot to what seems to be the most stable pipe, you drop the other end of the rope into the mine. After that, you take a deep breath, spit on your palms, and start your descent. Very soon, your feet touch the concrete floor of the second level. Rub your hands on your pants to clean them and look around. Alrighty, so I don't think we're going to pick anything up. I think we're close to the end of the game. That was all my fights in the beginning of the game. When I first started the game, that last area. Okay. So, alright. So this is... Let's just make sure there isn't a super weapon or explosives. Because I love me some explosives. So I got grenades. So no weapons in here. Okay, so I got dynamite, and that's a flammable thing right there, right? Can I look at it? Interact? No. Okay, so just a desk over here. Nothing. Alright. Let's go do a hard save. And we'll give that to number 4. Alright, so at this time, let's put on some cologne. Do I have any? I thought I had some cologne left on me. Yes, I do. Let's give us that all personal touch feeling. Yeah, I'm a loot whore. I gotta loot everything. Alright, Fidel. Watch it. Come on, move out of the way. Alright. Okay, I got my cologne on. I'm looking sexy. I'm looking fine. Oh, I better take off the gas mask. I'm not gonna need it. And plus it messes up my attacks. So everybody can see my face. My lovely reindeer shirt for the holiday winter. Here we go. You'll hold your breath as you walk into the large chamber. I just realized spores. So I may have wanted to keep my mask on. Son of a bitch. There's a group of people here. They surround a large vessel filled with pulsating, slimy life. A plant of some kind, or maybe a mushroom. Despite doing your best to stay silent, all the men turn towards you in unison. You you jump a little when you notice their eyes glowing bright green, just like the pulsating vein-like protrusions that cover their skin. But the weirdest part is the man who seemingly leads them. You know this man, General Morozov, I presume. Oh, okay. Indeed, you are talking to him. Are you the only one sent to find the lost expedition? Oh, now that's a military man if I ever saw one. Not a simple man in any way, a magnificent man, a true and honest-to-God general. Just look at how his eyes shine, reflecting the peaceful future of communism. Just look at how the sapient fungal masses ululates behind his back. Oh, no what? Why is there an undulating fungal mass? What kind of peaceful future is green? Oh, child, something is wrong with this General Morozov. Something is very, very wrong. The general allows himself a slight smile in reply to Hexagen's statement. This is all too human emotion. Looks rather queer on his deformed face. So am I right? Were you sent here to find my expedition? Yes, that's me. Finally we meet. You were always so close, but we still could not get near you. As if the proverbial fate itself drove you away, Tilnak. Have I guessed your name correctly? What the hell is going on here? I will gladly tell you all you need to know, Fidel, in due time. Am I truly talking to General Morozov? Get your stuff, Comrade General. Party's over. You know what? I've seen enough. I don't need this shit. I almost want to do that one, but, you know, in my truck. Partially, yes, I'm still him, Morozov, but I'm now more than a single being. I am part of the whole, part of the mushroom web that links me with all other living beings on this planet, with a kind of mycelium. You might say, yes, I am Morozov, but I'm also the thing you see in the pod behind Morozov's back. And these people around Morozov, they are all me as well. Like a circle jerk. Oh, wow. And I thought you were a man of high morals. I still remember how you yelled at Cadet Beetruden for drawing Cadet Ostrovsky naked after all. But my amazing jokes aside, what the hell is wrong with you? Oh, no. Why would you even? I'll have you know there is already a way to get linked with other living beings in a terrible yet monumental mycelium-like web and stop being a person. It's called living in communist country. And what you're proposing is just devilry. Morozov, speak. What does it all mean? General's eyes glow even greener as he peers straight into your eyes. Hold up. Part of the whole mycelium. What about Adam? Okay then, so did you end up becoming this part of the whole? How long was it going on behind Adam's back? All this conspiracy, I mean. Why are you doing this? What's the end game of this unification thing? Morozov sighs. After the fall of society, we gathered almost endless amounts of information from high-tech databases left by the Soviet Union. We wanted to learn about people, about this planet, about outer space. We fed on that information just like our cells fed on nutrition solutions. And this feeding gave us results. Oh yes, we saw everything. We became enlightened. We knew the inner workings of the universe, the laws of physics, the endless possibility future may bring. We then saw one of the endless possibilities that grew more and more probable with each year, and with each day, each hour became more and more real. Maybe it was always there. Maybe it was caused by the fires of the last war. It does not matter. I'm talking way too much. The gist of it is this. An asteroid once named 1997 TB146 is getting closer and closer to Earth each day. Nowadays, it's so close it can be seen with the naked eye. Some people even gave it their own folk name, the Hesperus star. This asteroid has a radius around 20 kilometers. Its size is enough to wipe out 90% of the life on Earth. It's going to impact Earth in a time period of 30 to 130 years. That's, if you know the laws of physics and everything, that is a crap-ass estimate, jackass. Humanity's current state can do nothing about this menace from the stars. Civilization simply cannot be rebuilt that fast unless every single human being cooperates with another, and we both know that this is impossible due to, how shall we put it? Human nature, the constant division, the us and them mentality. The only way out of this situation is the unification of humanity into a single mind, our mind. Only then will the civilization develop quick enough to combat this threat that would otherwise destroy the planet. Only when there will be unity. Pardon me, something wriggled my brain box for a moment. No wonder, after such information. Don't you find it scary too? Child, before today I was afraid I wouldn't be able to spend my twilight years with the woman I love. Now I doubt I'll even have the time to find the woman I love. Because the world will turn to shit in the next few years. Exogen lowers his lip, starts trembling, then he finally speaks in a shaky voice. Oh, we were all waiting for the green inferno of the poisonous wormwood star of which the Jewish prophet spoke ages ago. But in reality, our doom shall come from the blood-red light of the Hesperus star. Fidel lowers his gaze and whispers, completely defeated. I sensed that something was terribly wrong with our guest in the sky. I hope it was a pre-war satellite or something akin to that. How wrong I was, Tilnak. General Morozov looks at you with no apparent emotion. He seems not to be bothered by the world around him. Let's see. Okay then. Hold up. Unity, mycelium, what about Adam? The calm expression on the general's face does not change, but there is some newfound disgust in his voice. What is Adam? A dried up husk of old glory, a miserable little group of soldiers and paper pushers destroyed by its own security. It served us well as a stepping stone, a platform which we used to start the great unification. Is there a skill dedicated to explosives? No, just throwing. A platform which we used to start the great unification. Now, I think there's abilities for explosives though. Now, when this function of Atom is no longer needed, its only value lies with how many people it shall provide for our cause. Okay then, so how do you end up becoming this part of the whole? The voice of the general becomes silent, as if it's taken from the depths of memory. In the first years after the war, when KRZ was still in ruins, we called upon an intelligence gathering party that was by chance passing through the devastation. The party was led by General Morozov from below the ground. We did call upon him from the depths of this very bunker, where we were once created by the greatest minds of the old Soviet science. He, General Morozov, heard the call. He and his men blew their way inside this facility. They talked to us, and they joined us for the greater good. Wow. Morozov, what a waste of time you turned out to be. You know how much sand I gathered in my socks as I plowed through the waste looking for your sorry ass? And then my buddy Tilnak, he even got sand in his underpants because he lacks proper hygiene. And this is the result of our skin rashes and blisters. A half mushroom, half traitor babbling nonsense near some sort of chamber pot? Those glowing eyes do not suit you, Morozov. Oh, I'd forgive you if you said you stumbled upon this monstrosity by accident. Adam would forgive, the real Adam, where men like Tilnaks served their motherland. But you say you went through this abominable transformation because is inhibiting his brain, looks at you without any emotion. Green flames dance in its eyes. And what exactly are you? Care to tell me? You must be talking about the mushroom before you. This is the fungal mass. What was created by scientists during the project they call Stakhanovets. They wanted to create a soldier. They would fight without food, water, health care, and moral support, whose actions would be completely under the handler's control. The fungal mass was an unwanted byproduct of one of the experiments. At first, later on, its telepathic abilities were found out, so the scientists tried to use this mistake for their project, to link the super soldier they wanted to invent telepathically to one another, by means of psychic mycelium of sorts. This would make them act like a single large organism on the field of battle. The super soldier, however, were never invented. The Cold War went hot in just one day, but the biomass wasn't destroyed. As the product collapses around it, the fungal mass stayed in silence. It united the minds of those around it, creating a single mushroom mind. How long was it going on behind Adam's back? All this conspiracy, I mean. Conspiracy, so be it. The conspiracy started soon after the war, when General Morozov stumbled upon this very room in the sacred, wild little town of KRZE that even railroad tracks ignore. This forgettable little town was an ideal place for experiments on an entity such as myself. It was a place of birth, my birthing chamber. After that, Morozov took charge. I selected candidates who I later brought here and told them everything. Some partook in our great plan, some were filtered away from the start. Who knows, maybe in just a few years you would become one of us. Filtered, so you killed those who were against your plot. Oh, no, we weren't. We are against violence. It can be useful, but if there is a tiny possibility to avoid bloodshed, we jump right to it. Those who were deemed not trustworthy were simply never contacted again. We were very careful. In Bunker 317, however, we could not reach a peaceful solution. The attempt of the Mushroom Mine to contact the uninitiated people from the expedition ended with them panicking. They started shooting at their colleagues, and we had to dispose of them. Alas, but the idea of taking them with Morozov's expedition came from the top brass. I heard enough. Listen, we know that you already met the other parts of the Mushroom Mine. In the mountain past the Woe and in the Dead City. Both times you let these parts join the whole. We must know you're speaking the truth by now. We would never lie about something like that. After General Morozov's expedition brought the Mushroom Mine part from Bunker 317 here into KRZ, we became strong enough to start the process of unification. And when you returned the other two parts of us, we lost all doubt. We have waited long enough, and will not be kept from the plan any longer. Soon enough, samples of our special spores will be introduced to the drinking water supply in the city. Then the mushroom will start its work. The former general points at the vessel that contains the center of the mushroom mass. After the unification of KRC, we will develop a plan of action that will save the planet. It must be done. The mushroom mine must not perish. Do you understand? Good luck with this, you guys. For a very personal reason, my brain won't be affected by your shit. But yeah, best of luck to you. You're really smart. Like, wow, so smart. Alexander turns to you, slightly nods toward the huge mushroom, and then makes the finger of an L and touches his own forehead. Loser. Oh. Hexagens makes an impatiently looking at his wristwatch gestures, despite not having a wristwatch. I'm sorry, but when will you say that not all people will be made into the single mind of yours? When will you say that some people, famous writers for example, will be spared, will be given new flats and summer houses and a nice pension for a comfortable life outside this grotesque single-minded atrocity? What? You won't even give me that pittance? Oh, okay. Oh, how right you were. How right you were, Comrade Stalin, when he proclaimed all mushroom enemies of the state, enemies of the elderly, hateful, terrible creatures, neither plant nor animals. All mushrooms are a mistake. I like mushrooms. Fidel's face is twisted with disgust. I will say something a knave romanticist would say, but I won't regret it. See, I really don't understand why you want to bother saving life on Earth, when there will be no one left to enjoy it. He's got a damn point there. After you succeed, if you take over human minds and make them a part of your world, there will be no more thought, no more dreams, no more feelings, hopes, and emotions. I would rather let the Earth burn, turn into space dust, than have this terrible, disgusting fate. I will never forfeit my spirit. See, he's not. That's the thing. The mycelium is not giving anybody a choice. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. What if you're wrong? What if there is no change? Listen, you mushroom thing, you just want to rule over people, don't you? Knowing all circumstances, it's a valid idea. So, whose mind will survive? Will it be yours? That's the question. The mind itself will survive. See, the mushroom wants what every single organism wants, survival. His personality will also dissolve in the process of unification. Okay, hold up. Let's reach a consensus of some sort. Then there really is no other way. People will never reach a solution for such a global problem in so little time. Can't tell if you're lying, I don't know, but I will stop you. Hold on, let's reach a consensus of some sort. If I want to talk some more basically with my people and see what it says. Is that what this is? Pope, we operate in facts, not illusions. Illusions are not what left us without the technology crunch 20 years ago. Okay, speechcraft. There must be other ways. I am sure of it. Strength. Hey, shrooms, I'll end your life before any asteroid arrives. I won't stop. You won't stop your plot, that is. Then the real... Okay, so I'm looking at the two... The speech and the intellect. So... Intellect. Ponder this with you. Losing their identity is scary for any human. If you will start making people parts of your hive mind, those untouched by it will unite to start a war against you, and history will repeat itself again. There's that. And speechcraft, there must be other ways. I am sure of it. Your words are lacking. What you describe is no reason for us to stop our plans. Okay, so with 100 and freaking, I didn't put a speech hat on. Okay. Intellect. Ponder this with you. Losing their identities. Okay, we'll do the intellect. The statement is logical, but this possibility will not keep us from fulfilling our plans. What will you be able to do? You told me that 30 to 130 years until impact. Your plan is terrible. Well, it should. Different people will have different reactions to your information. You won't fool every single human, and then there will be blood. Yes, that might happen. Every action can be countered, but no, this is silly. The probable hardship won't make us stop without even trying. Was that I hope I just heard your advice? I thought you operated using logic, not illusions. No need for sophism. You do not have a plan to stop the catastrophe. We do. That is simple. Then there really is no other way. People will never reach a solution for such a global problem in little time. Okay. Oh, yeah. What's up, Lukey? Yeah, that's kind of a question here, isn't it? So I'm not sure if I click one, then there really is no other way. People will never reach a solution for such a global problem. If that's accepting, or I cannot deal with you, but I can try to kill you. So is this accepting and going along with this plan? And this is like, nah, we tried everything. It didn't work, so we got to kill your ass. Which one should we pick, Lukey? Let's... Okay, so we can go through all this again. Okay. Now, I really feel like this is... If I click this one, it's sad, but it's true. Seriously, child, you're really going to do as this thing says? I'm ashamed of you. But I should have drowned you in that fountain where I used to wash your ass when you were a kid. I agree to every word. Yes, just like my child, I, Hexogen, the happy father, agreed to become part of this great mushroom mine. Hexogen says in a loud whisper, I get it, child. You are trying to pretend to be this thing's ally. Continue lying to its face as I crawl behind the mushroom and stab it in the stem. Yes, from the back, I'll stab it in the back, like a modern-day Judas. Oh my, your eyes, child, they are serious. You're not actually lying to the mushroom monster, you're really going through with this. Fidel takes 3 steps away from you and enters a combat post. You quickly figure out that your old friend won't let you betray his values despite your intentions being kind. Oh, how I wish you were merely lying to this mushroom monster from hell. But your words, they are honest and straightforward. I will not let it happen despite you agreeing to it. My former amigo, even if I'll have to fight against all of you, unification, Mierda, I spit on it and I spit on your treachery. You are really sad that you're blind to our reasoning, Fidel. The former general turns to you and sighs heavily. We also understand that there theoretically might be other ways of solving this problem our planet got itself into. Therefore, you may leave, look for alternative solutions. Who knows? Our plan might not be the one that could save us. Oh, okay. No. I can't do this. I must stop you. A pity, such a pity. May I ask why? No offense, but you won't get it. We humans are crafty critters. We'll find a way out, even with total zombification. We will die, sure, but we will die as people. Our children will be thankful for that. I'm not doing this because I'm doing this because I'm a conflicted person. Enough words I have at you. Yeah. No offense, but you won't get it. I see. You made a hard but righteous decision, amigo. We will find a human way to save our planet from this terrible fate. Now, we fight. The last battle was always the hardest, but why do I feel so happy as I plunge myself into it? Maybe because I will be fighting without hatred. Yes, I will be fighting for literacy, for literature, for the cultural diversity of the future generations. They will probably die because we will never find a way to stop the asteroid, but they will die while reading my amazing books and praising them for their ingenuity. Ah, nice going, chap. If we survive